So let's get to this one. Rolling Stone magazine is out with a list of the 200 best singers of all time.
Yeah, and usually over these kinds of lists, there's always some controversy. Oh my gosh, I can't believe you didn't include so-and-so, and how did so-and-so get #1 and not number 100, and la 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 la. Yep, and of course, Rolling Stone knew that. They even said it in the intro to their what are you pulling out here? The intro to their story. They knew people were going to be upset with this.
I got problems with this list.
Yeah, I know you do.
Okay, so let's start with the top 10. Their top 10, Aretha Franklin, Whitney Houston, Sam Cooke, Billie Holiday, Mariah Carey, Ray Charles, Stevie Wonder, Beyonce. Right, so that's the top 8. That's the top 8.
I'm surprised Prince isn't in the top 10.
Prince was 16.
Yeah.
Bob Dylan was 15.
Okay.
So here's who is not on this list. This is 200. Celine Dion. What?
Yeah.
Celine Dion on the list? Judy Garland, Pink, Andrea Bocelli, Jennifer Hudson, excuse me, Janet Jackson, Madonna, Cher, Nat King Cole, Tony Bennett did not make this list.
Yeah, and I think that's where it comes into being very subjective too on that, because I would have picked many of those also to be on it.
How do you not have Celine Dion on this list?
I know.
Or Nat King Cole.
Nat King Cole?
Or Madonna, okay? Madonna, okay, so I was going to be the defender of Rolling Stone during this segment.
And what happened?
And then I just thought about Madonna.
You're like, absolutely not.
Okay, but here's what Rolling Stone says. Look, these are singers that have shaped our history and defined our lives. They say, we are talking about greatest singers. We're not talking about greatest voices. They say talent is impressive, but genius is transcendent. So essentially, they're calling these sort of the change makers, the geniuses. But I would put a Nat King Cole in there, and I would put a Madonna in there, even if they don't have the voice of, say, Whitney Houston.
Sure. I just have problems with some of the people who were on the list and not being as high as they should have been. How are you going to put Rihanna above Bill Withers or Michael Jackson? Rihanna was 68 on this list. Bill Withers was 106. Michael Jackson was 86. Brian Wilson with the Beach Boys, harmonizing king. You know he was 57 on this list. James Brown was 44. What?
I just want to point out something before. I want to hear what you say, Riley, but AJ is like a book here. This is how big of a deal this is to him.
But this guy goes to record. He loves going to records.
I wrote this.
You love music.
I wrote this down because I got problems with this list, Rolling Stone. I don't know who your musical editors are, but come on now.
But you think about I like old timers, and you think about like people who changed history in the past too. I mean, you think about the 70s and the 60s. I mean, Judy Garland was very young.
Oh, come on!
But I mean, you think about that too, and I'm like, she changed history.
Impressionable generational talent who changed lives with her music. By the way, I think number 9 on the list was Otis Redding, which I'm fine with. Otis Redding is.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, you do the best burger list here in Minnesota. I mean, are you gonna,
Do you have to include the Juicy Lucy? Or are you going to go to the 5-8 Club, or are you going to go someplace else?
I feel like you don't say Juicy Lucy, then you're just in trouble.
Yeah, so Rolling Stone.
All of a sudden the phones are going to look at the
Rolling Stone knew exactly what they were doing. Exactly what they were doing.
Oh, they do. They do this all the time. Just to get us amped up.